Alright.
So this is our evaluation question number 1. And the question is, in what way does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? So to start with, we felt like we developed the genre because we added some elements of like comedic action through the like montage of shots we used with Jack in his car towards the beginning of the trailer. And we really felt that it helped to add to
To the conventional side.
they added to the conventional side of our trailer and improved it overall.
When it came to the music side of things, do you mind?
I don't know why I'm laughing so much. Okay.
Alright, when it came to the music side of things, we developed that like it was conventional because we used like upbeat music, which matches like the comedy genre, and we use this because in the trailers that we watched beforehand, like a lot of them had upbeat music to go along with like the montage shots, which is where we used it most of the time. And also with sound, we used voiceover, which also is conventional within the comedy genre, so we use that as well.
We sort of challenged and developed the genre within our trailer for using the male character. So we took inspiration from Easy A and Mean Girls. Both of these films' main characters were female, and we decided to use a male and kind of convert it into a comedy idea.
Although the type of film we was going for, you'd see more of a female character playing the main role, but we changed it to a male. Within the trailer, like we used Schadenfreude, which is where in comedy, like the audience takes pleasure from seeing someone else's misfortune, and that's what we played on throughout the whole trailer. Really, like sort of based around the main character is like really unlucky and loads of bad things happen to him, which is like the audience would find that funny because it's not them, like someone else's misfortune. And we also use slapstick comedy, which is where like someone else gets physically hurt, sort of, and we use that where
It's physical comedy.
yeah, physical comedy, and we use that where Jack like takes the ball to the face and like sort of like blacks out, like sort of, and obviously that's funny because it's physical comedy and he's getting hurt.
From like trailers we watched beforehand, like Lily said about Easy A and stuff, there's a lot of like over the top and sort of exaggerated comedy, but that was sort of quite hard to follow through with because of the technology we have at school, so it's quite hard to sort of compete with other trailers. So we sort of had to stick to what we had, and we thought slapstick comedy was the best way to go about it, as it was something we could do quite easily without much tech or production equipment.
We also use a lot of comical colours, so our idents colour is like a pastel orange, which connotes happiness, and then you've also got, for our poster, we exaggerated the colours when editing, so we used the filter to exaggerate the colours in the poster to make it pop more, and this also emphasised the comical factor of the film because of the happiness of the colours and because it was so bright and colourful.
Yellow. Use the colour yellow.
Yeah, I'm using yellow
Which
for the
is like
titles,
joyful.
which is joyful.
Yeah, so we sort of used those colours to stick to the conventions of comedy trailers as something that you sort of regularly see, as it sort of supports the genre's sort of overview. During like post-production, we used a lot of quick cuts, as it's again something that you'd see regularly used in comedy films, and we sort of stuck to the genre again, as it sort of adds to the pace and lets us show as many funny moments as we can to sort of get the audience engaged and want to see more.
It
And then-
creates a better effect as well.
Yeah, in terms of location, we decided to use school as it's someone that was quite sort of accessible to us, and to be honest, with comedy films in general, location can honestly be anywhere, and that's sort of what we learned. But the sort of inspiration we took from the trailers we watched were from trailers based in school, so we thought that that would work quite well.
the reason why we also used school was because it was easy accessible to us. So like a majority of the films that we watched, like Easy A and Mean Girls, they were both based in school, and it was about groups of people picking on one person. And Easy A was sort of our main inspiration because it was all surrounded by this one girl. Everyone picked her and she just ended up coming out of it on the other end. But so we decided to kind of go with that sort of thing. So with Bad Break, it was almost like everyone always talks about getting a break and kind of being freed, whereas our one, we kind of converted it on the other side and kind of put it as Bad Break in the sense of he's meant to get a good break, but then it kind of goes back on itself. So
overall, we feel like we kind of stuck to the key elements of comedy genre, and we didn't really choose to develop or challenge it in many ways. We did in a few ways, like we said, through the action and the male character, but we felt that it was safer to stick to it, and it'd just be easier for our audience to identify what type of film it is, and for them to be able to get more engaged in it. It's something they can relate to and understand quite easily.
Yeah, like if we made it conventional, then that's the best way for it to like be portrayed as a film. Like if it's conventional, then more people, it will have more appeal to people. And obviously, because we didn't have like we didn't have a high budget, so we sort of had to. We couldn't challenge it like in the ways that we would have wanted to. And we sort of had to use what we had available to us.